Now members, let us see what happens in errors in difference. So we have if the x and y be values approximated to x and y with errors E1. So the most important thing here is to define what, and you can be having delta x, you can be having ex, you can be having E1, you can be having N1, as long as you have defined what your error is. So here we have said our errors are going to be A1 and A2. Find the error and the difference. So what we do, you know that our error is equal to exact minus approximate. Our exact is x, our approximate is x. E, the error now, which was approximated in y will be y, the exact minus small y, the approximate. We also know that when you have modulus of a negative, it becomes the same as modulus of a positive equal to this. And also if we have a minus b, the same as this is greater or equal to, is less or equal to modulus of a and modulus of the separate. We are going to see we have applied them there. So here now my error in x minus y is going to be, now the exact difference is going to be x, capital X minus y. The exact difference. Then we subtract off the approximate difference, which is this x minus y. Open in brackets, this will be x minus x. Now this is going to give us a plus y. Correcting the terms, we have x. Then here, we start going to be adding plus this small y minus capital X. Now what happens there? You see that we are taking this side. You note that from here, you can see that this is the same as when I take now this side, or if I multiply it by a negative, I'll be having negative E2 equaling 2. Multiply here by a negative, you get a positive. Multiply here by a negative, you have that in simple terms when I get that. So this would be now, this one we have seen is the same as E1, now plus, this one is going to be now negative E2. You see here, when we multiply it by negative, 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 that's what we get there. So this one is equal to the error in our difference. Now if I get the absolute error to be E equal to now this side, this is going to be 6 plus minus E2. I think you see that when you simplify that, you get the same. Now, this one is going to be less or equal to separate errors plus negative E2 modulus. I think we see that orange, this one is going to be, the example I used is here. That orange is going to be equal to that. Now, if this is equal to this, and this is less or equal to this, it means that also this is going to be less or equal to this. So meaning that my E in the difference is going to be now, and this is going to be less or equal to also E1 plus now E2. Why is it now positive? Because of this idea. We say that E of a negative 2 will be the same as E2 of a positive. Remember that idea there. Now, this means that now the maximum error you can get in the difference is when it's equaling, when the whole of this is equaling to this. So E x minus y max, the maximum you can get is when now, because the error you can get is less or equal to, you can get that when it's just less, when this error is less than this. Now, if you want the maximum happens if this error is equaling to this when you cover that. I think you've seen when I cover this, when it's equaling to this. So if this maximum, it happens when the whole of this is equaling to that. So now, from there, we can come and get our absolute error. Our absolute error is the same as that. So, our absolute error can get E1 plus E2. Then what happens after? We can get our relative error. Our relative error will be this absolute error, E1, E2, the whole over. Now the difference, which is x minus y, then okay. Then I want to get the percentage error. The percentage error in the difference. The percentage error. Here we shall get we say this is absolute. This is relative error expressed as a percentage. And 100. These are exact values. Okay, so let us see how we handle this. Find the absolute and relative errors in this. So they are giving us this. So I let this be x, I let this be y. So I said let my x be 4.25. Means that if I want to get the error in x, it will be 0.5 and then power negative 2 because it's given to decimal places, which will be 0.005. I also let my y be 2.12. So my y will be 0.5 times 10 power negative 2, which will be 0.005. We saw another way of getting this. I think we remember how we saw that. Now, because here we are asking, if they were asking for the individual value of x, this is what will be happening. The maximum possible error will be this. But now they are asking for a difference, because it was a difference, that's why they are asking for this too. So now, what happens there? Is that now our absolute error, we say this is going to be now E in x plus E in y, or E1 and then E2, which will be 0.005 plus 0.005. And when you add that, you get 0.01. That's what you get there. Now what happens after getting that? They are asking for the relative error. Relative error, T error, will be equal to 2. Now the absolute error is the whole of this 0.01 over the exact. What was our exact? Now we get this difference, which is 4.25 minus 2.12, which will be now, okay, you just press it on the calculator, don't waste time. Divide by this is giving me 0.004 for decimal places. That's what we shall be having. So, next lesson we are going to see errors in our multiplication or errors in a product. So that's it, members. As long as you know how to interpret this, the rest are very obvious. So see you in the next lesson.